Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I go by Hiram or Bogwa. Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. So today we'll be looking at the logical operators and also getting a deep dive into Boolean logic. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. I'll start by creating the class. And then I'll go ahead and create the main method. And from there, I'll just print out a statement. So the first logical operator that I'm going to start with will be the logical and that's represented by a double and sign, right? And I'll start by creating a few variables. I'll use primitive variables. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the logical and operations. The next one that I'm going to define, it will be the is true and false. And then after that, I'll define the false and true. And then the last one will be false and false. The way the logical AND operator works, it's checking for the right side and the left side. The operation to the right evaluates to true, and the operation to the left evaluates to true. Let's go ahead and print out the values and actually see them for ourselves. And now let's compile it and execute it and see what we get back. So we have an error, and that's because of this formatting. Should be plus. Okay, now this is what it evaluated to. True and true will print true. True and false will print false. False and true will print false. False and false will give us false. So with the logical AND operator, the only time we get a true value is if both sides of the logical AND operator, so the left side and the right side, evaluate to true. Next, we'll look at the logical OR operator, and that's defined by double pipes. And the pipe character is on the same key as your backslash, so it's shift backslash. Okay, let's go ahead and define the values for the logical OR. Okay, so I want you to take a moment and think about how this will evaluate. So the way the logical operator works is it's gonna check if either side of the operator evaluates to true. So it's just looking for one side to evaluate to true. So in this instance, this will be true, this will be true, this will be true, and only false, false will be false. So let's go ahead and print it out and let's see. Okay, so let's compile it and see. Let me add another print line in between here. So with the logical operator, as we can see, it's going to evaluate the true anytime there's a true on either side of the logical OR. The only time it's going to evaluate to false is if both sides of the logical OR operator are false, and I should fix this from AND to OR. And there it is. Next, we will look at the logical NOT. So the logical NOT will be represented by the exclamation mark. And let's go ahead and get started with that. As you can see, there's really only two checks for the logical NOT. It's either we're going for a true to a false or false to a true. And as you can guess, if you say not true, you're going to get false. If you say not false, that's true. Let's go ahead and print that out and see. And now let's execute it and see. And there, as you can see, not true will return false. Not false will return true. You're either going to be true or you're going to be false. And with that, that wraps up the Boolean logic section. And these are things that you will need to know and practice, as you will be using them a lot when it comes to writing your logic. Thank you for watching my tutorials. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't, and also check me out on Instagram at coderush.io.